Alright, what's up guys? FallinWinter here, doing a deck profile for the new Legion promo from the sneak peek. The Battle Sister Gelee, yeah, Gelee, they spelled it really weird in English. So, we'll start with the grade 1s. So, Little Witch Lulu, I run the CoCos in this deck. The early game draw with it is pretty great, which helps you hit the cards you need and stuff like that. And in most cases, it doesn't really affect your field too much if it's sitting there, as long as you don't call it behind Vanguard, just because you need the Battle Sister for Gelee's ability. Then we've got 12 crit Psychic Bird, just because he's really good with the deck still. He gives you the slow for the unflippers, and then pretty much just the rest of their crits. We've got the Chais, the heal triggers, and that's the grade 0 lineup. You can try running draws, but I find that this deck draws more than enough that the 12 crits really help you add aggression, and if you hit the criticals, pretty much you're adding more pressure to their stuff, or to making them guard. I run 2 Battle Sister Lemonade. They're Soul Blast 2 to unflip 2 damage when you call them. It's really useful for the deck because the heavy counterblast for Gelee's ability is kind of hard to deal with if you don't hit these. I have 1 Mist. I would probably run 2 and drop a Perfect Guard for her, just because in Legion format, as long as you're playing against a Legion deck, in almost every case, unless you happen to be playing against someone who has the Limb Break card, it's a Perfect Guard for 1 card from your hand, which is really useful. Then we've got 4 Battle Sister Omelette, just because until we get the new cards, she is pretty much your only 7k Battle Sister, and it helps you hit consistent numbers if you put her behind Vanguard until you get to Gelee, which also, if she is behind Vanguard with Gelee, without Legioning, she hits a 21, so it's kind of useful. I run 3 of the Battle Sister CoCo. She checks top card, you can put her on top or bottom of the deck. When she's called, it's a Battle Sister for a name. She's okay if you call her behind Vanguard because she'll at least hit numbers with everything. And overall, her ability is really nice just because you can keep stacking cards and stuff. And if you want the card, you just use a Psychic Bird and you get more chances of stuff, or you just leave the crit on top. Then you have the 4 Perfect Guards. Like I said, I'd probably run 1 less for Mist. But right now I apparently don't have one, so I'm just running 4 of those. Seems to be working pretty decently though. For the grade 2 lineup, we've got 3 Battle Sister Tart. They're just 10k rides, which is nice to prevent people from hitting numbers against you. We've got 4 of the 12k attackers, Battle Sister Macaron. They're 12k attackers, and at least later game they hit for 12, and even early game they're just 9k swings at your opponent, so they still do stuff. These I try to hold on to hand. Sorry, here we go. These I try to hold on to hand until I go into the Battle Sister Legion, just because she's an unflipper if you have a Battle Sister Vanguard. And if it does hit the Vanguard, it is only Vanguard. But if it does hit, you also can give +3 to another Battle Sister unit, or Battle Sister Brigade. Yeah, you can choose a unit, so you can even power up your Vanguard and stuff if you swing with that first. It's just a really nice card, just because you also want the inflips for the kind of high cost of Battle Sister Gelee. And for the grade 3 lineup, we have the main unit of the deck, Battle Sister Gelee. Her ability is Counterblast 3, and when you're in Legion, you draw one card for each Battle Sister in center column. So with the Legion and a Battle Sister booster, that's you draw 3 cards, and then once you do, you discard one of the cards from your hand. So you can pitch like grade 3s that you don't need or stuff like that when you activate your ability. And then she gains +3 when attacking, while you have another unit in the same column as her. So being in Legion also counts for this, so she swings for 23 by herself while in Legion. Then I run 1 Sakia just to reset abilities like Battle Sister CoCo, and get the Lulu that you bring out using her ability. So it's a free 10k shield if you do. She's pretty much a 1-turn ride if you happen to hit her. It's not really necessary, but it adds the soul. Sorry about that. And lastly, we have Scarlet Witch CoCo. She's pretty much what you want to ride into first before the Gelee. And it's just the counterblast 2. If you have 1 or less soul, you draw 2 cards. Sorry. It's a limit break, so it's not limit break, so you can do whatever. You can ride it really early and get the 2 counterblast to activate your skill, and plus hand, and then go into Gelee and plus even more. That's the entire deck. If you guys have questions, comments, or whatever, put it in there and we'll get back to you. Look forward to our other videos. We should be getting a couple more fights and stuff like that as well. We'll get the chance with the new stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.